Today we're going to learn custom CSS fonts inside of Streamlabs for your alerts. And not just the Google fonts, but any font you would need for your project. There wasn't that much information out there about this, so let's bridge that information gap and let's get started here. So the first thing, you're going to need a font. I needed a font for my custom Hyperscape themed alerts. I actually ended up finding that on FontZillion. So you might say, Barry, how are we going to add that to Streamlabs? They don't allow you to upload any fonts on here. Well, we can just embed the contents of the font file into the CSS itself. To do that, let's head over to fontsquirrel.com. Once there, click on Generator, and then Expert, and then we'll click on the base 64 encode Embed Font in CSS. Upload your font. Now go ahead and download the kit. Okay, once your kit's downloaded, open it up and just open the style sheet here. And you'll see they've actually embedded the contents of the font file into this font face declaration inside the URL here. So that's pretty cool. So just copy this, come back over to streamlabs.com. We'll paste this at the top. Now let's apply the font to the text. So let's just use a pseudo class, the asterisk. This will just select every element and apply the font to it. Just font family. Then the name of the font, just copy and paste from here. And close that. Now, sometimes you'll find it isn't working, and that's because the font settings here are overriding what's in your CSS. To make sure that doesn't happen, come over to the font family declaration and just type important with an exclamation mark and close that with a semicolon. Click save. And then when we go and test that out, see if it's working. Yep, the font has changed. Now, if you have something like Adobe Fonts that provides a CDN, you could just use a link tag in your HTML instead. Test that out. And now the font has changed. And the last way would just be to use an import statement. Test that. There you go. Those are the 3 ways to use custom CSS fonts for your Streamlabs alerts.